What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video. I'm here with my special guest, Mr. Colonial Carnage, and his new sweater. I don't even know what logo's on there, I forgot to ask. Today is another here and there vlog. We got a lot going on today. Right now, me and him are headed to the comic book store, right?
Yes, we are.
Because today isn't just any other day. Today is free comic book day. So hopefully we get some good titles. I believe we're allowed to choose 3 free comic books out of there. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have like a wide selection. So
yeah, it's, whatever you see that's for free. You pick 3 items from out of the selections that they have there. So we'll see and we'll pick on the ones that we want.
Yeah, so you know we'll most likely be waiting in line when we get there, and we'll see how long the line is when we get to Zia Comics. If you guys are ever in town, any of my followers and subscribers, y'all check out Zia Comics. They got some pretty cool stuff there, not only comic books but also what you call it, like keychains and magnets and what do you call it, action figures and the statues and all that, right?
Yes.
You know, so it's a cool place to check out. Every now and then we have a celebrity that be rolling into town. In fact, we're supposed to be having one coming at the end of this month, right?
Yes, we are.
And he's affiliated with Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
You know, so we got that going on later on this month. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head to Zia Comics right now and see what they have. And there's still more things yet to come rest of the night, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube vlog. I'll catch you guys in a bit when we get to the comic book store. Alright y'all, we're here at Zia Comics free comic book day. My friend put a Houdini on us. He'll probably tell us more about that later in today's vlog.
Yes.
You know,
Appreciate it.
but we're gonna go ahead and get in line so we can get some cool free comic books. We'll show you guys what we got.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're in line. Here's the Zia Comics logo right here. We got the dude giving the thumbs up with the New Mexico flag. I got my good friend Colonial Carnage right ahead of me in line. I think last time we were here, you were behind me during last year's.
This time I'm ahead of you.
Yeah. And here's some of the Funko Pops that you can find over here at Zia Comics. A lot of Deadpool and Five Nights at Freddy's. You were showing me the She-Hulk Christmas one earlier.
Yeah.
Before I pressed the record, because we were talking about Hulk-related stuff.
Yes.
And you know how I'm all into Hulk and She-Hulk and stuff. But yeah, this is our line right here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we find something good. 3 different titles. We'll see if me and you get any matching titles. That's a good thing that happened last year. We both got one comic book that was the same.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll keep you guys updated once we get closer to the line, and we'll see what they got. He's taking a look at a Funko Pop right now. Who knows, maybe he'll buy that or save it back for another month. There's a close-up. Oh yeah, he's really big on dinosaurs. Alright guys, stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's some of the selection of comics that you could choose from. You got some Spider-Man right here. Spider-Man, Spidey Amazing Friends, Doctor Who, Ultra Duck, Mega Man. We got another one right of Hulk and Minecraft. My buddy right here, he's already taking a look to see if he finds anything.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know by the time we're done looking from here. But yeah, this is just some of the selection on just this table alone. So we'll just see what we get. What's up, guys? Me and my buddy just left Zia Comics. Yeah, you know. And now we're heading to another book related place here in downtown Las Cruces.
Yes. And what's the name of the bookstore?
We're heading to Co-Ed's Books. This place doesn't only have books, but they got DVDs, Blu-rays, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Most likely you probably be checking out the sci-fi section or just the science section in general.
Yeah.
Unless there's a particular movie that you're looking for.
That would catch my eye, and I go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which the prices aren't too bad there.
No.
Sometimes you might find like a new release that's only a few bucks because I guess some person didn't want it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead there right now and see what they got. And well, if we're lucky, we'll come back with more stuff, and then me and him will show you what comic books we picked up later.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and keep you updated once we get to Co-Ed's bookstore. Alright y'all, we're here at Co-Ed's Books. I'm over here checking out the Blu-rays. You got the Gallows right there, Gangster Squad, Green Lantern. There's those two Iron Mans right there, the animated movie and part 3. So if I'm lucky, I'll find something good. They also got a good selection of DVDs, Pirates of the Caribbean, got some Harry Potter, and a whole entire horror section. So I'll keep you guys updated if I find anything good for today's Here and There vlog. Alright y'all, we just left Co-Ed's Books. You went and picked up some goodies too.
Sure did.
And you walked out with a whole stack.
A whole stack.
You'll probably show the stack later on.
Yeah.
I picked up some movies on Blu-ray, so along with the comic books I collected, you guys are gonna see that later on in the video. So right now we are at
GameStop.
Yes, we are at GameStop. We're gonna see if we find anything good at GameStop for today's Here and There vlog. If I'm lucky, I'll probably walk out with another video game like I did last time we were here.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're looking for any new releases or anything in particular.
We'll see whatever they have in store. Maybe it could be a game, it could be a plushie, who knows?
Yeah. Alright guys, well, we'll see you when we get inside there, and we'll see if we find anything good at GameStop. Yeah, we got some good old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and then behind right here we got Raphael. They got all 4 turtles here at GameStop. Let's see what else they got while we're still here. Alright y'all, we over here checking out the PS5 video games. Hopefully we'll find something good. Right here we got the Cowabunga collection. And a few other things right here. Got the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 5. Probably you're gonna have to wait till next year to get the sequel. I believe May 2026. And then we got Black Myth Wukong. So if I get anything good, I'll let you guys know by the end of the video.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at Domino FX continuation of this video. And where we at, Domino Effect?
We are at the Mesa Valley Mall. We just left GameStop just now.
Yes, we did. And later in the bed, once we do the end of the video, he's going to show you what he got throughout this whole video.
Yeah. And I guess if you guys want to know why we're also here.
well, what's here, Domino?
What's here? Well, we're not here just to be here just for the sake of being here. We're actually here to actually go see a movie, right?
What movie is that?
We're here to see Michael B. Jordan's horror movie Sinners, which we decided this on, I guess, like on a coin toss, because
we did, because like he brought up that movie and I brought up another movie which he did a review recently, which that's one of his recent videos that he uploaded not too long ago. And check it out, and check out the rest of his videos, because he's the mega star Domino Effect. Take it over, Domino Effect.
Yeah, so yeah, we're about to go ahead and watch that. We'll give you guys a full review on it, my rating and what I think about it. He'll give you his own thoughts as well. Make sure to check out the guy out on Twitch. And if you want to see any of his old content, you can check out his old YouTube channel, which
And other than that, we're gonna go and eat some grub here, and after that, that's when we're gonna go do the whole movie review and watch the movie. And probably before that, well, before the movie, get started, we're gonna look around at your local.
What's that? Barnes and Noble, right?
Yes, well, any stores here at the
at the Mesa Valley Mall. They got a bunch of places that we're gonna be stopping here. Maybe he'll find some stuff. He already bought some stuff earlier, but he might find some more stuff probably before the movie or maybe after the movie. The movie 2 hours long, so I don't think they're gonna let us bring certain things into the theater besides like popcorn and drink.
Yeah.
But we'll show you guys at the end of the video. We'll go and give you our little movie review, as well as show us what we got at both Co-Ed's bookstore and Zia Comics for free comic book day. He'll show you what books and other stuff that he found.
Yes.
And I'll go over a bunch of stuff that I found, as well as the video games I picked up at GameStop. So stay tuned at the end of the video. If there's anything else that we come across, we'll let you know. Like if we get grub, we'll probably show us like what we ordered or something like that, show the food and stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for the end of that review, as well as this other cool stuff that we're gonna show you guys at the end of the video regarding video games, comic books, and all that other cool nerdy stuff, because we're just a bunch of nerds and geeks on this YouTube channel. But yeah, stay tuned, guys, and enjoy the ride, and we'll be back again for the review. In the meantime, well, I guess we'll see what we're gonna go eat or whatever, right? Or whatever we're gonna do after this. We're basically playing it by ear. We're real spontaneous.
Yeah, very.
So we'll see what happens next. I'll catch you guys in the next segment. So see ya when I see ya. All right, we got our order, right?
Yeah, we got our order.
And what you got right there?
The Legend Burger with the French fries. The style looks like.
You gotta show us the toppings.
Pretty sure they can see the toppings.
Alright, you got some of that hatch green chili.
Yep.
And then you got the patty right there.
Yep.
And then your fries.
French fries.
Right over here. And they doubled up on the water.
Yes, because they don't have the big one. So.
Yeah, they probably must have run out of stock. I went and got the 20-piece chicken nuggets with the ranch dipping sauce. And then I got not one, not two, but 4 stadium burgers.
Well, how does the system look like, man?
Alright, you go ahead and do the unwrapping right here, since my hands are already full. This is the stadium burger. Alright, you got a lettuce, tomato, it looks like some mayo. There's some bacon underneath.
I thought you don't eat swan, man.
That was a long time ago. That was before I became a YouTuber. That's another story for another day.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and chow down on Legend Burger right before we go and watch Sinners, right?
Yes.
So take a good look at our feast one more time. Those good old nuggets. And we'll holler at you right after we're done watching the movie.
And
all right.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. All right, y'all. Excuse the barking out of the way. We're in puppy territory. We just get already tongue-tied. We just got done seeing Sinners, right?
Yes.
2-hour movie, and well, there was a lot to take in.
What's that take in?
Well, it had a lot of exposition and backstory, and you got to know a lot of the characters more before it got into the horror elements of the movie.
And there was a little bit of comedy.
Yeah, they did lighten the tone here and there.
And if you're into some singing, they got some singing. Don't you worry. Indirectly.
Yeah. It's got some, like, I don't know, they said like rhythm and blues.
Yes.
That type of music.
Yes.
Real country style music, Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to take place, I believe it said at the beginning of the movie, in Mississippi in the 1930s.
Yes.
So you get exposition on Michael B. Jordan's characters, basically the the two twin brothers, and then I guess some of their, I don't know, criminal backstory or whatever they done in the past. You know.
Yeah, and they were I don't know if the other twin was in the military, but one of them is a former military.
Yeah, and then of course there's mentions of like, what you would call it, this little, I guess, building that they're trying to buy, and I guess whatever's like the histories behind it, behind the shady figure, you know.
Yes.
So you know, and then at the beginning they kind of like, I guess, go over the whole mythology of the horror before. Well, of course we don't delve into that until like later in the movie, but they kind of tease it at the beginning.
Yes, with some Native Americans. They appeared. I thought it would be something different, but no, it threw me off because it was something else. So.
Yeah, well, because they covered, like, I guess, different cultures. There's like different versions of like the way that they're describing it. Like, oh, for the natives it's this, and for us it's this, etc., etc.
Yes.
And then that's when they got to the brothers' backstories, because they're the same but they're different. They share some similarities, but there are some differences. Like you mentioned, the military background and whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
And then of course, actress Haley Steinfeld also plays a part in there as well as one of the brothers' love interests or past lovers or something like that, you know. But yeah, it goes deep into it. Excuse the barking once again. And they go over each of the characters, which leads to the big build-up, right? The big build-up of everything.
Yes, it does.
You know, because we get to know not only, I guess, Michael B. Jordan's characters in the movie, but all the other characters' backstories, which leads to the second half of the movie, which is straight up horror. That's when it's a straight up vampire flick after that.
Yeah, and then the musical. You gotta love the musical, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got a motion picture soundtrack for this movie. They probably have to look it up on like online on Amazon or Google. What's it called? YouTube Music or something.
Yeah.
You know, but no, they really put the director Ryan Coogler. What the guy who did Black Panther and the Creed movies with Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
He really put a lot of effort into this movie.
He did.
You know.
He really did.
And this is his first horror flick. It's something different because you know Jordan Peele, right? Jordan Peele's known for doing horror all the time.
Yes.
So this is like, it's something different than what we're normally seeing from directors like Jordan Peele.
Yes.
You know. Plus, it's been a long time since I actually seen a vampire flick in theaters.
Yeah.
You know, so this is a different take, I guess, like on the whole vampire mythology. You get to know the characters' backgrounds, and then they kind of go into like, I don't know, the whole thing with like Jim Crow and slavery and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it kind of delves into, like, I guess, like the historical aspect of what was happening during that time in, I guess, down south in the 1930s. And then we get to know each of the characters along the way.
Yes.
You know, and then they get up to the slow build up where it leads to like the big showdown that you see in the movie trailer.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, pretty good flick. Very, very good acting.
Very good acting.
Acting in the movie. A lot of very good dramatic performances in this horror flick. But no, I had a good time watching it. How about you?
Yes, I have a good time.
Yeah.
Very good time.
Yeah. You were really laughing at the funny parts.
I was singing with the musical too.
But yeah, we had a good time watching this film. And I know this is what you'll call it. I don't know how many times Michael B. Jordan has worked with Ryan Coogler, but it's like, I don't know, 3 or 4th or 5th time or something like that.
Somewhere around there.
You know?
Yeah.
And then apparently Michael B. Jordan wants to bring back Jonathan Majors for Creed 4, apparently what I read online like a month or 2 ago.
Okay.
You know, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
because well, we saw the last 3 Creed movies in theaters,
did.
you know. So we'll see how that bees when that movie drops and whatnot. Do you have an overstar rating or a grade you want to give for the movie?
For all-star grading, 4 stars out of 5 stars. 1 out of 10, a 7.
7?
Yeah.
All right, a 7. I give this a call it I guess kind of like the same as you, 4 out of 5.
Okay.
If I'm grading it, I give this a solid B plus right there.
Okay.
Solid B plus.
Solid B plus.
You know, as far as like the scale on you did the Richter scale 1 out of 10.
Yes.
For me, I would probably give that maybe, in my opinion, a 9 out of 10. I would rewatch this if I actually had it in my movie collection.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that sums up our movie review for Sinners. But you know, it's a pretty good flick. If you guys check it out, let me know your thoughts below. Did you guys like this movie? Are you gonna buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray and digital? Let me know, comment below. And hold on for the next segment, because we're far from done with this video. Alright, now that me and my good friend Colonial Carnage have wrapped up our movie review, now we can finally show the cool stuff we bought today from all the pit stops we made around town for this here and there vlog.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll let you share first on what you got in there.
Alright. Since we did the whole comic book thing, here's the free comic books I got here. Here we go. Here, get a good close up. Perfect. Here's another one right here. Yeah. And then last but not least, there it is. Voila. And then, of course, my collection of Bill the Nye, the science guy. You know, that's what they do if you're a fan of, you know, of a person. So I got all his collection that I got, all of his. So there's that. And this. And voila, my samurais.
Your first martial arts book.
Yes, and that's pretty much it. That's all of it that I got the day when we were shopping. And welcome back, guys. So here we are. He's gonna show us what he got for you guys. Go right ahead, my big guy.
Alright guys, so I'm going to go over the video games I picked up from GameStop. First I picked up Sifu Vengeance Edition for the PS5. This is the Steelbook Edition, I believe. And then I got Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. There's the back. And I got the newest boxing game, Undisputed, which I think that's Canelo Alvarez on the front. And then you got some of these other boxers on the back. So these are the 3 games I picked up at GameStop. So now we're going to go over the movies I picked up at, I guess, Coed's bookstore. Now this is the one Colonial Carnage recommended to me, this Iron Man anime right here. Kind of has a little flashy cover to it. There's the back. Looks like it comes with some special features. That's one of the movies. And then I went and picked up Star Wars The Last Jedi. I already got The Force Awakens already. I just got to get The Rise of Skywalker to complete, I guess, like the new trilogy. Went and picked up the first Joker movie. So, you know, more films added to my DC film collection. And then I picked up Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. which I actually, well, you and me actually went to go see this.
Yes.
You know, I never did a movie review on it,
No.
ironically enough. So I'll probably have to rewatch it and do a whole entire movie review.
Yeah.
You know, but let me show you guys about the last remaining stuff I got in here. I think I got another. Oh yeah, I got one more movie. Star Trek Into Darkness with the slipcover. There you go. There's what it looks like right there when you remove the slip. I believe that's the original movie poster. And let's see. Now we're gonna close out with what I picked up for Free Comic Book Day, because you already just got done seeing what he showed you guys on what he got for Free Comic Book Day. I believe one of those was a Godzilla comic.
Yes.
You know, I think it's the second time. She got one last year too, I think.
did.
You know. Alright, so you got Godzilla. He's real big on Godzilla. In fact, we saw Godzilla -1 on my birthday. I went and picked up the new Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four was the very first Marvel, I guess, group or superheroes I was introduced as a kid. So I'm a big fan of Fantastic Four. I just need to get all the movies on Blu-ray. And then I went and picked up the Amazing Spider-Man right here. There you go, Spider. Looks like a freaking a RoboCop style mask right there, or
Yeah.
you know, a helmet or whatever. And then of course, since I'm into, you know, fighting games and whatnot, I went and got this Street Fighter right here. Street Fighter versus Trivia Schools. So these are the three that I picked up for Free Comic Book Day. Now, that's all the stuff I got in my bag, and he already just put his away just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I did.
You know, but overall, we had a good fun adventure around town, and we watched a good movie, and we got some free stuff. We got some free comic books, and you bought some books yourself. And I got, you know, some movies, you know. So that closes out today's YouTube vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more vlogs like this, I got more you can check out here on the channel, as well as others numerous videos such as movie reviews. I got a whole list of other content. Excuse my buddy over here. He got his technology going haywire right now. And you guys could go ahead and check those out on the channel. Now, if you want to see more content like this, as well as other stuff on my YouTube channel, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys around for the next video. Have a great day now. Peace.